We have a whole plethora of new products. Most of them are in the traditional genre, like our new CP digital pianos.
My name is Blake Angels. I'm a technical sales specialist for Yamaha Music Production, and I'm going to show the CP1 here. The CP1 is kind of a spare no expense instrument that uses modeling technology to reproduce the acoustic pianos and electric pianos very, very faithfully. The first thing about it you'll notice is that the keys, brand new action called the NW stage. NW stands for new wood. So if you push down this key, it's a wooden action with synthetic ivory. It's based on kind of a hybrid between an acoustic and an electric Rhodes kind of action. Very, very responsive, very, very nice to play.
Could you tell us perhaps which pianos were sampled?
Absolutely. This one that I'm playing here is a CF3S 9-foot concert grand. So it has a very, very big sound on it. The cool thing about this is that I can adjust things like the hammers on it. I can change them from being a softer hammer, so if I play this, or I go the other direction, have them very hard. As well. So if I move up this thing, it has a lot more of the sound of the key coming off and the dampers dropping. So I can really sit down and do what kind of a piano technician would do, hardening the hammers, adjusting kind of where the damper is. Just to really dial in the sound so it's exactly the kind of piano that I want. The other piano that we have here is an S6, which is a warmer piano. One thing that's very cool about this is that if I play just a nice chord and I just let it sustain for a while, it sustains long time, just like it is on one of those nice pianos where it's still going right now. And there's no sound of like the samples kind of going yang, 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 or any of that. There's a lot of data that was used in this piano so that you can't hear any of that stuff. There's no key switching that you can hear. From the bottom all the way up to the top, and it's very, very expressive. Plus you hear also the soundboard as well. So that's the CF and the S6, both of those two different pianos. As you move along here, you also have a recreation of a lot of the Tine pianos. So 71 Tine piano. And this piano here was when they used the felt hammers. So with this one I can change things like the strike position of where the hammer is hitting the tine. So if I move it back to the rear, I get more of a barky kind of a Rhodes sound. And then I also have hammer hardness on this one, so I can have a softer hammer, or I can have a harder hammer. Moving up to the 73, more of a bell-like quality. The hammers on this one were made with neoprene, so there's a different. I also have, if you look here, this kind of shows the signal path. So right now it's just going through the power amp and the compressor. If I hold this modulation effect button, I can see that I have a phaser on here. All the VCM circuitry in here, there's phasers, flanges, and things like that, are done with a thing called virtual circuit modeling, where the characteristics of these very vintage boxes were modeled right down to the last transistor capacitor of those old phasers and flanges from the 70s. So when I turn this on, So that's the 73. Here's a 75. Different preamp that was used in this original. The 78, which is basically the latest one. A lot more of an attack kind of sound on it. So we also have the CP80. The old Yamaha Electric Grand. You can totally hear it down here. FM tone generator in here as well. So all of the DX series pianos, the TX81Z, they're all in here as well, but not using samples. This is actually a true FM tone generator built into this. And we have some different like a TX81Z.
I used one extensively at one time.
Yeah, very much like that.
And the DX7
The last one, we have two different types of the reed pianos. One, the 69 WR, and then the 77. So these that's the 69, and here's the 77. Pedal array, so you have sostenuto, sustain, and soft pedal here. And then the back of it, XLR plus 1/4-inch outputs. Very classy looking, kind of has a nice vintage and sort of new look about it with the brushed aluminum and everything. So